Here's a weird question. Why does toilet paper feel totally different depending on where you are in the world? In the US, it's soft and fluffy. In Europe, it can be thin and a little scratchy. In some countries, it's basically non-existent, and you'll find something completely different in its place. Today, we're diving into the surprisingly fascinating story of toilet paper, why it's not the same everywhere, and what that says about culture, history, and even engineering. Toilet paper, as we know it, is actually a fairly new invention. The first mass-produced toilet paper in the West came in the mid-1800s. Before that, people used, well, almost anything. Ancient Romans? A sponge on a stick? Medieval Europe? Hey, rags or just your hand and some water. And in parts of Asia, bamboo or flat wooden spatulas were the tool of choice. Fast forward to today, and what counts as normal depends a lot on history and resources. For example, China actually invented paper and was using paper for hygiene as early as the 6th century. But in Europe, it took centuries before the idea caught on. In the US, toilet paper is seen as essential, so it's marketed as soft, thick, and luxurious. Brands literally compete over who can make the cushiest roll. In many European countries, water-based cleaning is considered more hygienic, so toilet paper isn't expected to do the heavy lifting. That's why it's often thinner, cheaper, and just gets the job done. In the Middle East, India, and much of Asia, toilet paper sometimes isn't even the main option. Water, via a bidet, a spray hose, or even just a bucket and cup, is the standard. For many cultures, water is cleaner and more sustainable. The thickness and softness of toilet paper come from how many layers are used and the quality of the pulp. In wealthier countries like the US or Japan, consumers demand premium paper. But in places where paper is more expensive to produce or import, you'll often find thinner, single-ply rolls. Here's one you might not expect. Toilets and sewage systems aren't the same everywhere either. In Greece, for example, older plumbing can't handle flushing thick toilet paper, so you'll often see signs telling you to throw it in a bin instead. In Japan, meanwhile, toilet paper is designed to dissolve instantly because their high-tech toilets flush with precision. Some rolls are scented, some are colored. Yes, colored toilet paper used to be huge in France in the 60s. It came in pink, blue, even lavender to match your bathroom decor. The average American uses about 140 rolls a year, which is way higher than the global average. And during the pandemic, toilet paper shortages turned it from a boring household item into, essentially, a symbol of survival. So, why isn't toilet paper the same everywhere? It's part culture, part economics, part plumbing, and a reminder that even something as universal as going to the bathroom isn't really universal at all. What feels totally normal in one country might be strange, or even unthinkable in another. Next time you travel, don't just look at the food, the language, or the sights. Peek into the bathroom. You might learn more about the culture than you expect. Thanks for watching. If you like this dive into the hidden history of everyday things, hit subscribe, because there's plenty more trivia hiding in plain sight.